Okay, Dad, I'm going to show you how to set up your picture frame. So it's plugged in. Um, Obviously, power cord, switch is on, um, and you should have received a what looks like a USB memory stick. It's got a USB port here. It says Pan Digital on the side. Picture frame, I just turned it on. This is called the menu, the main menu. Uh, there's a side menu here, which will also work, but if you keep clicking exit until you get to the top here, this is considered the top level menu, this will work. I've set the time zone relative to Seattle time, and if you just go back, I just clicked anywhere on the screen, you should get this pop-up menu and just go back to exit. There's also an exit button here on the top, which should take you back to either the upper level or back to the main menu. Either one will work. If everything works, you should not need to use the back menu. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug the USB card into the side here. And it should sit pretty flush with it, and then the little light here will turn on to show you that it's connected. And the screen here says USB Wi-Fi adapter detected. Do you want to set up a connection? So say yes. And then it'll say scan for available network, and you should see your zone, which is Bates 2 if I remember right. But that should be the one that's ready to go. And then across the top has slots for multiple networks in case you move the picture frame around to multiple places. But I think I'm just going to hit done here because it only sees the one, but you need to pick one if there's multiple ones. I think your neighbor has a network too, but the Bates 2 is your zone. And then you put in the password. It looks like a phone pad because they had the keys have to be relatively large. So your password for your network is CAB0, and then you repeat that 3 times. So watch me as I do this. To get the C, I'm pressing the number 2 key 3 times. So it starts off with 2, then A, B, C. It cycles through the letters. And then because the next key is also on this, the next letter is on the same key, I'm waiting a moment, and then just press it until it changes to, the cursor changes from a block to a line like this. When you're on the block, you're cycling through the letters. And if you pause too long and wait and you realize, oh, you didn't go through and hit that last key, you're going to have to hit backspace on the bottom or use the arrows to go back and forth. So I got the CA so far. I'm going to put in B. And then 0 is off to here on the side. It's 0, not O. Alright, so I got the first cab 0 in, and do it again. So it's good to press it relatively fast, get a good rhythm going, and wait a moment when you want to do the next letter. Like that. So far I got cab, another 0. So whenever you want to do this next letter, wait for the cursor to change from a big block to a vertical line. A, B, So when you got cab 0, cab 0, cab 0 in, then you press done. And then it has a review of the information, so it should say Bates2, secure access is WPA, and the password will be all start out with asterisks, and hit connect. So now it says authenticating on the network. Give it a moment. I'm doing this in my office, so there's my router, by the way. Should be able to see it talking. Okay, and then the details went by real quick, but it's authenticated. And if you get to this screen where it says Frame-It, Snapfish, Picasa, and connect to a PC, the first three say setup required. Go to Frame-It, which is actually a Microsoft site. The next one, it says get claim token 1. And then you'll get this, what is that, an octet of characters and numbers. And then on the bottom it says go to the URL frameit.live.com device claim ASP.x to enter your claim token. So on my PC I have Internet Explorer loaded, and I signed in to live.com, and I used that Manitarsha with the Suhail password. So I'm already signed in. So go to that URL. So frameit.live.com /device /claim .aspx. I'll try to mail that to you. Then on the screen it says register your device. So enter the token that it told you. Now your token will be different. So I'm going to put in the one that's on the screen here. C3LB-FDPT. And on the second field, type in a name that's meaningful to you to separate, one device from another in case you have multiple ones. I'll just call this Sam, since I don't know. You can time it. You can give it whatever you want. And then it should say registered devices and your name, and Penn Digital is a manufacturer, and there's a serial number here. So back on the device here, the yellow button says when the status changes to registered, select the connect button. So I'm going to hit connect. And when you get to this screen with some pictures of this is stuff that Microsoft will supply to you, and hopefully by the time you see this there will be another box here which will have SAM pictures. But if you want to scroll through here and try stuff out, there's world news and news for cities, and here's the weather forecast. And sports, put in your favorite teams. And then top stories from MSNBC. And if you just click the picture, you get